Hey, what's up, Jador? Good morning. Give me a second and we'll get started. Alright. Let's have some fun before the podcast. See how this build plays out.
So this is where the Karli come to test their mettle.
The Karli. Hey, Table, how you doing? I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Got a fun build. Hopefully it works out.
Leaving the desert was her only choice. But in her afterlife, she may never forgive or forget.
Why am I on? You may enter. Even death does not dull.
Hey, what's up, Garcia? Hey, what's up, Trey? How you doing? Good morning, guys. Hey, nice Table. Congrats.
Be forgotten.
Warriors of Namahu.
Damn you, temporal bubble.
Namahu smart.
What do I want to do from here? Armor stacking stuff, right? Yeah. Do armor stacking stuff.
Isles upon your strength.
Emariketh earns her blessings, one trial at a time.
Yeah, I'll be revisiting Thorns again before long, but we're on a Thorns vacation at the moment.
Sans, take you.
Excuse me. Got bad allergies this morning, sorry. So yep, today we're just going to be streaming until the podcast. Today's Rabbit's birthday. He's on the front page of Twitch, which is awesome. I think I saw him at like 1,800 viewers earlier. It's a big fucking awesome for him. And then we're doing the podcast when his stream ends, so...
The guardians of the forest. Come, warriors of Tafur.
I've never done Flicker Strike, so I honestly don't know what's best. All of those sound good, but I would probably do it on a Chalupa maybe, just because Chalupas are cool, but Deadeye's OP. But yeah, I've never played Flicker.
My curiosity is rewarded.
Yeah, what's up, Gamby? I couldn't sleep. I've got a really bad leg injury, and it's just preventing me from getting much sleep lately. Since we have the podcast today, I figured I'd stream before the pod, you know? Why not? I've had a leg injury for a while now, for like a month or so. It's just been kind of like just existing, and then the other day I went to do I was dusting my ceiling fan, and I did like a maneuver where I like lifted myself with my hurt leg, and I lifted myself fast, and I lifted myself like high, and I just popped something, and I can't walk right now. Well, I can walk, but if I like, after walking for like 2 minutes, my leg is just insane pain, and then, yeah. Probably have to go to the hospital. We'll probably need to get surgery. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I get up and stretch as much as I can right now, but you know. The joys of being a small business owner in America. Getting surgery is not easy. I mean, it literally just started, it literally just, like, became a build. Like, I just got to the level where I could start using Crown of Eyes. So far, like, the damage feels okay, you know. We need a lot more spirit and stuff to scale it better. But, I mean, as you can see right now, like, it feels fine. But it just became, like, I think you get the helmet level 45 and I'm 48, so I literally just got the setup going. It feels fine for now. We just need to get further into, like, a lot of the scaling's gonna happen in Endgame with, like, when we get Mjolnir and more spirit and stuff. And, like, really just a lot of passive points, too, so, but the fact that it's already doing okay is a good sign, right? Like, and yeah, the character looks cool. Oh, you must have missed it, Garcia. I had a leg injury, like, I used to weigh like 330 pounds, and like over the last 3 years, I've just gotten like really into working out and shit. I weigh 180 now, and I'm just like, I talk about it all the time on my stream. I'm autistic and I have ADHD, and like whenever I get hyperfixation bad, and whenever I'm into something, like it doesn't, like I'm just like super into it. So, like, I just, over the last few years, like, I've just been injuring myself too much from working out too much. And I think I just had a minor leg injury, and then I got a new chair. And what happened was, because I lost a lot of weight, I used to never be able to sit like this. Like, with my leg propped up over my knee, just because I was so fucking fat. But now I can. And I just started sitting like this, like, every day for, like months straight, and my legs weren't used to doing that, and then eventually there just started being like a pain right there, and it wasn't a bad pain. I have a very high pain tolerance, but so it probably was worse than I was letting it on to be. But I was I don't know, I just got into the habit of sitting like that, so I never stopped. And then one day when I was working out, that spot that was hurting while I was like starting to sit, I pulled it a little bit, and it felt like something might have, like, something went wrong. And it was starting to get better with time, so I was like, okay, maybe I don't need to go to the doctor. But then I did the move where, then I injured it while skateboarding. I hurt my leg more while skateboarding. I hurt my leg too much. But then, yeah, I was just going to dust my fan, and I lifted my leg I put my leg onto my bed, so my leg was propped up really, really high. And then I lifted myself fast, and I did it with the wrong leg, and it literally felt like something popped. I went down like a fucking bag of potatoes. It hurt so bad. And if I don't put any pressure on it, like when I wake up in the morning, I feel completely fine. My dad thinks I might have I got like something like an injury like he used to have, where I probably, yeah. It just like it gets inflamed whenever I'm walking on it. And the problem is my room is on the second floor, so I have to go downstairs to like get food and stuff. And like the act of going up and down the stairs it takes me like I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes to like just go get a sandwich. And like by the time I'm done doing that, like the leg hurts so fucking bad. If I'm sitting here all day, if I'm laying in bed, there's actually no pain really, depending on what angle I'm laying at, but yeah. I'm an indie game developer, and we make some sales. Like our game Castle Warrior actually did reasonably well, but we don't make enough money to like have a good health coverage at all. And we don't make enough money at all to where like I like have a real salary. You know, most of the money goes back into the company to pay off bank fees or like buy our asses and stuff. So, you know, healthcare in America is healthcare in America. So, I am probably going to the doctor this weekend, and I am probably going to have to get surgery, which will be expensive, and I'll have to pay for that out of pocket, which will be fun. But we have a big patch coming up for my coming out for my horror game soon. We're trying to release that right before Halloween, so maybe we snag some sales there, and then our game Card Quest is hopefully releasing before Christmas, so hopefully one of those gets some sales, but we'll see what happens. But yes, my leg, it is in pain, but as long as I ain't walking on it, it ain't bad. I probably need to get a cane or crutches. I'm 5'10". Did I get all... I was just on full autopilot there. I honestly don't know if I got all the tattoos. Did I do all of them? I was just so brain off there. Did I get all 3 tattoos? I think I did. I want to say I did. I'll go watch the VOD later. I mean, I hope no surgery is needed, but it feels like surgery is needed.
One final challenge.
But you never know. It could just be super inflamed because it was agitated and then I just like made it awful. So. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't have the best DPS yet.
Do not run from a challenge.
Oh, we're doing fine.
Now I get you. You are not worthy.
Yes, I am.
Rest
I am, dude. I am. Take it back.
too wiggly for you.
No, you're not. Take it back.
Okay.
That's right.
Mama sees you.
Thanks, man. You see me. I see you too, monkey. Let's go. Good job, boyos. Build's doing good so far. Yeah, I've been in lots of therapy for stuff like that, Garcia. for both ADHD and autistic stuff. I have been diagnosed.
Step forward. You may.
Oh,
I got diagnosed. I've always known I was autistic since I was a kid. I just didn't know like where I was at on the spectrum until I was in my mid 30s or my early 30s, I guess. I got diagnosed when I was 30. Hey, what's up, Alpha Meta Michael? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I was talking to my dad. He wants me to go go see a therapist at least. But I definitely need to get like some form of scan to see what's going on in my leg. So we're probably going to urgent care this weekend and gonna get a scan and see what it is that's wrong at least. Yeah, it's just a problem that, like, ever since I just got, like, again, I get super fixated on stuff, and, you know, yeah. I really got, it started, once you start enjoying something, you know, it's hard to stop, and, like, I was really just, like, I think, like, at one point, I was, like, waking up every day and, like, going to the gym for, like, 1 to 2 hours, and I just wasn't stopping, and then, you know, obviously you can't do that. That's working out too hard, so definitely did it to myself. And then I skateboarded too. I don't know why I was skateboarding. Trying to learn how to skateboard when I'm 35 years old was a silly thing to do. Well, I wasn't trying to learn. I was trying to relearn because I used to skate when I was younger. And it was just a longboard. But I'd even, like, crash. I was just skating too much, and I pulled a muscle in my leg. It's not even like I crashed or anything, like I fucked up doing a trick. I was just skating so damn much that I hurt myself from fucking, like, you know, doing the leg kick. My leg that's injured right now is my, like, kicking off leg.
where to?
So, of course... Yeah, I remember one of my therapists saying something like, it's 1 out of every 30 men right now gets diagnosed with autism in their 30s. Like, it's a pretty high number.
A brief calm amid a storm of corruption. Their faces were smiles, but those spears, please, have you...
Or a higher number than you would expect it to be, I guess.
Together we can witness the birth of a new tomorrow. A better tomorrow. Now, I must ask that you wait here a time. I shall fetch the first herald. He will know how to aid you. I am sure that he will be...
You think autism has limited you in some way? I think being undiagnosed for so long was, like, not good. My life has gotten infinitely better since I understood what was, like, my brain. I understood, you know, my life has gotten infinitely better. So, has it limited me in some way? Absolutely not. Being undiagnosed for so long is what's limited me. Right now, I'm a fucking eagle at soaring, baby. Limited? Hell no. I'm just now figuring shit out, and I feel good. But no, being undiagnosed for so long is what's limited me. And yeah, I don't mind talking about it because I'm sure online, you know, there are more autistic people than a higher percentage of people, right, than in other spaces, and especially in a game like Path of Exile 2, where it's just so number focused and stuff. Like, you're gonna have, you know, It just helps if you talk about it, because it might help other people not realize they're diagnosed or something, or undiagnosed, or whatever. So I don't mind talking about it. I don't find it embarrassing at this point or whatever. Anything like that. Yeah, fuck that abyss. That was... I didn't have the damage for that. Oh, that's awesome, Gamby. Yeah, I have a game that I've, like... we make small-scale games, and, one of the games I've written is that I hope we're gonna do soon in the future is a, it's a typing game, to help get kids into both reading and typing. Yeah, it's gonna, like, be aimed, like, with learning tools with stuff like that. But it's called Type Siege, and, like, as you're typing, the more words you type, you spawn, like, an army. And the story that you're typing is, like, the words you're typing is, like, the story of the game. And, like, the way you play the game is, like, you can choose what enemies you're spawning by, like, hitting a number on a number pad, right? So, like, 1 would be, like, your words type, every, like, 2 words you type spawns a footman. Or you hit 2, every 3 words you type spawns an archer, right? So, like, you're choosing your, like, army type and stuff, but you're, like, typing, and you're typing out a story, and, my nephew loves it.
I have weathered worse storms than you. He shall return.
But I don't want to half-ass that game. That game I want to make sure, like, that's a game we make whenever, like, I have funding for, like, actual art. And I would want to, like, I would want it to be free to play, so it can just, like, if teachers want it in their school classroom, they can just download it for their classroom. So, that'll be, like, a future side project that's, like, not intended for money. Yeah, I am sure. I mean, this game is... I mean, I can't speak for everyone. ADHD is, like... It has a spectrum of itself, right? Like... But there are many, like, good triggers for it in this game. Like, it's just...
Unfamiliar etching. But to be the Order's will.
Which one's that? You? Oh, I shouldn't have stunned him then. I should have let him throw the rock. I should have stunned him after he threw. No, we don't want the shield. Thank you. Come over here, buddy. Nice. I'm excited because if the damage is okay this early on, I feel like it's just gonna scale even better. Just to show the build, because we were theory crafting this build on yesterday's stream, and then I like got it set up in the Discord, in the Thorns Discord last night with a few people. But I am trying to make Crown of Eyes work. Crown of Eyes is a helmet that increases and reductions to spell damage also apply to attacks. I was doing my uncapped Demon Flame last night, and we were like, oh, does it work with uncapped Demon Flame? And it doesn't. It does not work with uncapped Demon Flame. But then we were just like, oh, well, is there a Crown of Eyes build? And all the Crown of Eyes builds we saw on Path of Building were like lightning arrow builds and stuff. But what we found is, with a good enough setup, Crown of Eyes can get you damage similar to Constricting Command. And that's not a joke. It can get you damage similar to it, and if you build right, it can get you more damage than Constricting Command. I think if you did this on an Infernalist, you would get way more. It would be way better than Constricting Command. I'm doing it on a Stormweaver because I wanted to do a melee Stormweaver. I think you should do this on an Infernalist. I had just leveled 2 Infernalists. But when you combine Crown of Eyes with Threaded Light, which just goes up to 15% as far as I've seen, you get 15% spell damage per 10 spirit. So you spirit stack with it. My goal is to get like 250 to 300 spirit right now. And all of that spirit is extra spell damage. And those two combined is just a shitload of damage on its own. But then you got all the spell damage on the tree. You got spell damage here, spell damage here. You can do potentially mana stacking to get more spell damage from Arcane Intensity. More spell damage here. I think all this might be bait. I think I'm going to end up dropping all of this and playing primarily over here. Right now, I am going to be trying to see how good Armor Energy Shield Hybrid feels. I have a feeling that I will ultimately end up pivoting to pure armor stacking, just because I don't like how Energy Field ever feels when you're a melee player, but I'll see if this feels good right now. But yeah, it's just a really, yeah, we're gonna see if it can scale in the endgame. Right now, it's doing better than I thought it would in the campaign, so, and we can get way more spirit. And again, if you did this on an Infernalist, where you can get even more spirit, that's even more damage for you. I am doing Stormweaver because I just leveled 2 Infernalists in a row. I want to try out double shock and double cult chill with the build. That seems really fun. Will there be a guide for the demon form? I don't know. I'm not happy with the build. I don't like playing it. And like, I know some people like think it looks fun and stuff, like, but there's just so much friction with demon form that like, I just feel weird making a build guide for it. And like, because my build was forcing the cast on crit, cast on ailment, machine gun stuff, it was so rippy that like, I have viewers out there who don't listen and they don't think. And if I'm like, this build sucks, only play this if you like really, really like the theme, and they don't listen. They'll just play it and then they'll get the endgame and they'll be like, oh, fuck, this sucks. Why didn't you tell me? And it's just like, I don't feel comfortable making builds that I'm not happy, builds I'm not happy with. I can give you the path of building or the PoE Ninja if you want to like try and follow it up yourself, but yeah, I wasn't happy with my setup. I don't like Demon Form with ED Contagion because your ED Contagion damage gets too high and everything dies too fast. If you're gonna, I honestly think if you're gonna play uncapped Demon Form, you play Spark. Like, realistically. Check out Spellblade passive point. Spellblade. This one? Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe we anoint that. 32% crit damage is a lot. Maybe, I bet you this is a cheap Megalomaniac, I'm not gonna lie. I bet you, like, who the fuck's using Spellblade? I bet you this is like in the Exalts. Yeah. I bet you we can get a cheap Megalo with Spellblade. That's a good find, Asali. I'll have to keep an eye on Spellblade. I don't think we're pathing over here. Because my biggest concern, honestly, isn't the damage. When I look at the numbers, when we hit 250 spirit combined with Crown of the Eyes, and just these spell damage notes here, it's more damage than Constricting Command. So if we just, like, said screw all this and we're, like, pathing pure over here, if we were just pure defenses at that point, I think that'd be fine. But there's also just way more damage over here. I'm just leaning into damage for the leveling right now because my gear can carry the defensives. I do like this, though. Spellblade is a good find. I mean, this is okay, too, because there's a bunch of attack damage right here. Another 12% damage right there. Maybe we come from up here because we get the 12, 12, 12. I actually like doing that, then, because this is, like, probably less points than coming up in. Yeah, because I assume I won't be mana stacking too much. I'm just testing this out for leveling. So, like, this whole shit could be dropped, but is this in range of resonance? I think I might have a resonance. Anyone have a from nothing for resonance on them that they can check? I don't want to log over and find mine. I don't know if that's in range. I don't think it would be. I think that's just a little too far. You don't have to test. I'm guessing it's not in range. Maybe spell damage is in range. I doubt Spellblade is, though. Alright, let's just go level. We need levels. We need levels. Yeah, like, that's another problem. That, like, now that I have, like, builds like my Witch Hunter build and my Thorns Warbringer that, like, are both solid, well-rounded builds, I can't really, like, whenever I released that last Arctic Armor build, it was, like, it was mainly just to showcase the mechanic, but it was, like, very rippy, and, like, there were a lot of comments that were like, oh, this build is just not that great, and there's people that are, like, expecting the Witch Hunter quality now, so that Demon Hunter was very, it was cool when you got to, like, 500 stacks, but it was not fun to play, so, at least from me.
An operation of this scale, whatever they seek, it is no small prize.
What does Mind of the Council do? I think the next weird item we do is, Chober Chabber. Resonance does include Spellblade. Well, that's an easy from nothing, then. That is a very easy from nothing. That's lightning damage per. Interesting, well. Unfortunately, we're doing a Crown of the Eyes build, so we can't pivot to Mind of Council because this helmet's core to this build. Plus both the 12%, well, a resonance from nothing sounds pretty likely. That is a lot of spell damage for a jewel and 3 points. What is it, like 32? Wow. Yeah, that's for just 3 points. We don't have to path over here, just for a from nothing. I don't think we'd be building crit, so none of this crit stuff might matter. That might be taken, though. Chakra of Life might be taken. Damage taken from mana before life is always good as a defensive layer. And then, you know, we're probably going to be using Altali's Bloodletting, I assume, in something. So we will probably be not on low mana majority of the time. So, like, yeah, this seems like the best from nothing for sure. We just from nothing resonance, and you get 4 sick-ass points. Even more, like, you could put 2 points here for more damage taken before as a defensive layer. Would love to see a working Chober build. You know, me too. I don't think it's happening, but, you know, maybe we try this patch. Oh, and the ultimate play right now, I'm thinking of using Mjolnir with this build, since we're going Stormweaver. I don't know if it'll work out. We might just have to go full physical at the end, but the first test is going to be... The first test is Energy Shield Armor Hybrid with Mjolnir. And then if that doesn't work, we're going to go pure armor stacking with a physical weapon. And the reason why I chose Leap Slam, Stampede, and Bone Shatters, because I just never played that style before. I've always wanted to do a Leap Slam build, and it just seemed fun to do Leap Slam on a Stormweaver with this build. It just seemed like if you're going to do the weird Crown of the Eyes build, let's do like a fun, like just make a Stormweaver look like a warrior, you know? I hope the build works out. The damage is way better than I expected it to be this early. We're missing what I assume is 100-ish spirit. If we had really good gear, we could maybe get a little bit more. But if you're doing this, again, on an Infernalist, it's hard to know what's better. I assume the Infernalist is better because you get the more spirit. And then you can, like, you know, you take the ignite stuff or whatever. There's, like, a lot of options there. I need to fix my mana flask. But the Infernalist would just be tankier, and it would have more spirit, which is more damage. But Double Shock is OP, and Double Chill is a great defensive measure. Especially when we're running Blasphemy Temporal Chains. I am not running Dojays right now. I probably could. I'm pretty tanky right now. I am assuming... We were talking about Dojays last night, and I have a pair in my stash for the build. My assumption is that we are going to not be tanky enough, even with good, rare, tanky gloves. Like, my only concern is not the damage. Because if you look at the damage we're getting without Dojays, it's going to be our damage is going to be scaled. We're going to have good damage. My concern is how rippy the build will be. Because this build has the potential to be like an actual good build. If I'm looking at the math right. But the defenses are the problem. The defenses are the problem. That's where it's going to be the struggle. That's my concern. That's why I think Infernalist would be better. It's just because... Yeah, Infernalist OP. Like... Let me pause real quick and show you, like, the damage drops, right? Like, so this is with Crown of Eyes, right? This is how much Threaded Light is giving me when I just, like, the 14% spell damage per 10 spirit, right? Look at the damage drop when I take off Threaded Light. And we're, like, not even at the max spirit. And this isn't even the max roll on it, right? Now, but look how much damage Crown of the Eyes is giving us. This is the crazy thing, right? Like, this was like, oh, okay, lost like 1,500 damage on Leap Slam. That's pretty good, right? But look how much Crown of the Eyes is scaling my attack right now. Look at how much Crown of the Eyes is scaling my damage right now. Pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be good when we get there, but it's better than I thought it would be already. That is a crazy drop. I'm telling you, it's Constricting Command 2.0, but it has the potential to give you more because you can get so much spirit.
Divinity Utopia.
Oh, I thought that would have been interrupted. It was not interrupted. Well, we're tanky enough for it.
Utopia awaits, whether you like it or not. Behold, the beginning of tomorrow.
The beginning of tomorrow.
Recoil. The Savior is pure. You are vile.
You got me.
You must take your leave. I will bury these fools. I will bury it all.
I'm telling you, Woolhead, I'm not trolling. Like, I know it might have been like, oh, Cal's like being Cal with his meme builds. It's as good as Constricting Command. No, I'm telling you, on an Infernalist with the extra spirit, this would be better than Constricting Command by a good amount. And even on this character, it's probably better than Constricting Command. Plus, we're double shocking. Double shocking is going to be so much damage. This drop is crazy. That is insane. And we don't even have our max spirit yet. I can get way more spirit on gear. I can get, what would happen is, I'm looking for a 3 to 4 socket Mjolnir, and we're gonna put, I don't know if you can get a 4 socket Mjolnir. I don't remember what's the max stack sockets on maces. Is it 3 or 4 or one-handed maces? But we have the max one on a Mjolnir, and you put as kappas in it, so you can get 45% more spirit. And when you have a 15% roll on this, plus I'm missing Profane Commander, I'll probably be anointing this, which will give me more spirit. Get more spirit on our amulet because we don't even have the solar amulet. We only have a 46 plus spirit on our chest. I think these go up to 59 or 60. I think maybe even more. Like, and then again, if you're on Infernalist, Like, I think I'm gonna peak at like 250 to 300 spirit, but Infernus, I'm guessing, could get like 400 to 500 spirit, maybe more. And then we talked about Invoker 2 last night. Woolhead, because the Invoker's it's the evasion and thingy body armor converts the spirit. We talked about that one too. The reason why I'm Stormweaver is specifically because, like, it's me being me. You know how I get with my themes and whatnot. I like the idea of doing a melee warrior style on a Stormweaver, and I like the idea of Mjolnir being added to it. We're a Stormweaver doing a warrior build with more Mjolnir. Like, that theme sounded cool to me. I honestly believe Infernalist is the way to... Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm sleeping on the potential of the double shock. But I honestly believe that Infernalist is the way to go. Like Infernalist is just going to be tankier. Altered Flesh is crazy good. My concern right now, again, isn't the damage, it's the defenses. Altered Flesh is good, and Infernals can get even tankier, excuse me, with the extra spirit stuff, with the extra energy shield stuff, like... But, again, Double Shock and Double Chill is also a good defensive layer. I might very well be sleeping on the power of Stormweaver. Double Shock is going to be so much damage for this build. We're already talking about how much damage this is giving me. Now I'm Double Shocking. And we're probably going Double Chill, because Chill's pretty good as a defensive layer. Especially if we're freezing bosses. Or chilling bosses and stuff, like... It'll help. It'll all help, but, yeah, I don't know. The damage is better than you would expect, so I'm hyped for the build, you guys. I don't know what to say. I hope it works. Yeah, but Mjolnir is going to be fun with it. Mjolnir is going to be really fun with it. I've never played a Mjolnir build. This is my first Mjolnir build. I mean, that's also true. Like, at some point, like, maybe even the Infernals is too much. But the theme of this being, like, Lady Thor, you know, and it being a good build, like, first of all, like, I'm excited because it's Crown of Eyes, right? Like, you know me, I love my stupid builds and my meme builds, and, like, Crown of Eyes is, like, right now, like, no one takes it seriously. So, and the fact that we're using Threaded Light with it, like, we got two really cool items. And then Mjolnir. Shit. Didn't mean to hit my mic. Sorry, boys. But we might not do Mjolnir. We might have to go just like a high physical damage, +5 melee skills mace at the end. Yeah, when I was looking up Crown of Eyes stuff, the only thing I was finding... Oh, I'm bled to fuck. That was a long-ass bleed. Holy fuck, this guy don't play with his bleed. We gotta get more of the energy shield recoup eventually. But yeah, the reason why I think we're gonna have to go physical thorn, or not physical thorns, Jesus. Physical mace and not Mjolnir is I am not confident. Like, I always hate playing energy shield builds in melee. And I am not fully confident in Energy Shield Armor Hybrid right now. We'll have to see how high we can get it up, scaled. But my assumption is we're just going to have to go pure armor stacking eventually. And when we do that, we're going to want to lean more into, like, away from Mjolnir. But we'll see. Alright, no more, like, rares with insane bleeds, please. Okay, he's back. Rare with insane bleed. I need a bleed charm.
Turned against his own people. He must be stopped.
But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get to Endgame. And Crown of Eyes, like, the cool thing about it is you can play any style with it. So, like, the setup I have if you wanted to play Lightning Spear with it, if you wanted to play Molten Blast with it, like, that's what's, I think, is most exciting about it, is when I do the build guide, I need to upgrade my flask. In part of it, I'm going to show what multiple skills look like, because this is not like, this is any attack. So if you wanted to play Lightning Spear, Lightning Arrow, obviously you're better off playing, like, you know, Lightning Spear, Lightning Arrow builds, but on other, like, Deadeye, right? But you don't have to play the skills I'm playing, is what I mean. So. But we're trying to make Leap Slam work, because I've never played Leap Slam. Are you playing Avatar of Fire?
Tavakai's wrath has
Scythe Spear only aggravates Ignite if you're playing, if you're aggravating Bleed with it. And if you're playing Avatar of Fire, you're not bleeding. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll try a full glass cannon build like that. I mean, we could slap those on. I don't think it would go well. I'll put it on before the boss, and we'll see how that goes. But sure, I'll put on Dodre's and Enfolding Dawn. I need Life Leech, because I got Life Tap and Leap Slam right now. It's costing too much mana. Yeah. I already feel like this whole area is going to end up being dropped, because there's no way we're getting enough mana where this is being utilized, right? There's other stuff up here we can take that gives us damage, like Volcanic Skin, and then we can take the ES stuff here, like Patient Barrier, Enhanced Barrier, and get Eldritch Will. I just don't feel like it's going to be worth it. I feel like at some point we're going to From Nothing Resonance. We're going to get this, maybe this, and then all of this is probably pivoting to like Energy Shield armor stuff, and then like Prism Guard and like armor conversions or something. I don't know. I'm only concerned about the defenses right now, as weird as that sounds. Like, I'm not concerned about getting the extra damage up here. Sorry, I'm in like think mode. I'm about to put the passives in. Yeah, Reinforced Barrier. And then I really hope Energy Shield Armor Hybrid works. I feel like this area is just too unfinished because we're missing Druid and Templar. Like, look how like dense these areas are, right? And then when you pass over the Energy Shield Armor area, it's like a blank sky. Like, look at the density difference. So, like, it's not that just there's not... Like, these options are good, but I imagine when we have Druid or Templar, there's going to be more good options for Energy Shield Armor Hybrid, and then it'll be better. So I am assuming it's just unfinished. But we'll see how good it feels. I don't know if any of you have played Energy Shield Armor Hybrid this patch. Every time I've played it in previous patches, it always felt... Like, it felt okay in 0-1, but not really. I feel like it'll be better to just go almost pure armor stacking at that point. I mean, Witch is pretty good. Witch is just like such a well-rounded, Alright, we're gonna try the cheese damage setup. I don't think it's gonna go well. I mean, it'll probably go well. We might not die. This guy, he's a pussy, right? But no, we're gonna try Dodre's and Enfolding Dawn just to see what it does to the damage. Alright, where did I put my... Is this my Dodre's I was wearing? No, I have a better Dodre someplace. It's a 107 Enfolding. I know I have a good 120 Enfolding someplace. It just might be on a different character. Is this my good Dodre's? Yes, it is. Okay, that's 122%. See if I can find my Enfolding Dawn. Okay, it's not in here. Oops. Oh, I spelled Dawn wrong. 121. Okay, I knew I had a good one. Okay, we got both my good ones. So, let's see what this does to my damage. Dodre's puts me up less than I thought. 500 damage on Bone Shatter. This should be a lot more. No, it wasn't as much as I thought it would. We did just this will also scale more with gem skill levels. That's where most of the damage comes from because it's percent scaling, right? And it's just scaling off the base. So that actually makes sense. That was so small. The fact that it was that big just means that like when it's a level 20 skill gem, we're only at 11 base right now. Like, yeah, it's gonna be good. We gained like almost 2,000 damage on Mace Strike. I mean, I assume I'm League starting Druid. I just assume I'm League starting Thorns Druid, but after my Thorns Druid, I'm re-rolling to my Witch Hunter, I assume. But we'll see. Like, we don't know what skills we're getting. Like, what if Marauder comes too, right? Like, I would love axes, man.
The blood of your people stains your hands.
You dare challenge a chieftain?
Need mana.
We were talking about Lich. Lich would be fine too. You could definitely do this on a Lich. But yeah, Infernalist just feels like
Do you not see what you've become?
when you're playing melee builds, you're inevitably getting hit a lot. And yes, Lich is also very tanky, but Infernalist is really good at getting hit by melee stuff because of Altered Flesh. Altered Flesh is very good.
Remember this day, if you survive. Lend me your strength to
Tokohama. Oh yeah, no, this is way better than my demon. No, this is a real build. Oh, so yeah, Delve is amazing. So like, yes, like if Delve actually comes out, I might like be trying to go for like world first Delve 2000 as Thorns or something. Like, so I might end up stuck on Thorns for a long time if Delve comes out. I am so ready for Delve. I would live in fucking Delve. I would be if Delve actually comes out, yeah, that's probably true. I probably won't be re-rolling that fast. I would be, how did I end up over there? But yeah, no, in 3.26 was my first time playing Delve, and it is literally all I did. You saw that too, right? Heathcliff, where I randomly warped over here? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that. That was weird. But yeah, I love Delve. If Delve does come out Rage Pro, yeah, I'm gonna live in that, yeah. That's true, so... If Delve's out, I'm probably doing something crazy, where it's like, let's see if, like, if Delve comes out, it's gonna be like, let's see if we can get to Delve level 2000 with Thorns. Or, like, I'll literally be playing the Thorns character until we hit that Delve limit. Where I'm like, alright, this is, like, stupid beyond this, you know? Where it's, like, too hard. Yeah, that'd be what we do. I'm so hyped for Delve. Delve is, like, the grinds I prefer in these kind of games. They're the one I live for. Just mindless, no think, just go. You don't have to, like, all you gotta do is get more sulfite, and that's easy. But then you have, like, 2 hours of, like, I don't have to juice maps. I don't have to worry about, like, this expensive splinter that if I fuck up, I'm wasting currency. You just fucking delve, man. You just fucking delve.
Good day.
Yeah, especially for, like, me, like, when, like, I like my off-meta builds, and off-meta builds, you end up usually having to build, I'm pretty sure that's done. I got the passive points. That's just a display bug I've seen before, but yeah. Like, Delve just feels like you're, like, forced to build defensive, and I love those kind of builds. I hate glass cannon builds. Delve just seems like... Yeah, it's like the perfect balance of optimizing defense and offense. And I just, yeah, I want to make my builds around Delve. Because, like, right now, like, you have to make your builds either around mapping, or simulacrum, or pinnacle bossing, but Delve, that's what I want to make my builds around.
Thorns.
Yeah, thanks for the sub, Heathcliff. Let's see what level I can get my gem up to. I'm really bad at upgrading my gems. Here, we're going to put our damage gear back, our tank gear back on. I don't even know if I have gems of the right level. Can I use 13s? 52. Okay, next level I can use these 13s. I'll get another one. Oh, I need to get my flask.
Well, let's deal.
13. I have exalted orbs. I don't think I even need that many. Yeah, no, I've got unused spirit gems. Oh, and the cool thing right now... Oh, I must have lost dex. I need to get my dex back up. The cool thing about Crown of Eyes is, which, like, could become a part of the build later, is it does scale Wind Dancer's damage too, obviously. So... I need to change my passives. I needed 74 dex. Wonder what I did that took off dex. Issue all these decks.
How can I advise you?
Let's go to Mount Kriar. It's got the spirit, right? I would love a blood DK kind of style. You sounds like you want, I mean, the closest thing to that is like the, what's the blood shield that Lazy Exile makes her builds out of? That also Silly Lily made a build out of. Oh, I forgot to put my health bar back on because I took a screenshot for the thumbnail. Oops, that's the wrong one. You know what? Oh, maybe it's because I'm in hideout. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, we need this side of the skill tree getting more love, because hopefully, if Druid's coming out, it's going to be a lot of new stuff there. And who knows what kind of cool Druid builds there are out there. Obviously, we'd be League starting Thorns Druid. If Marauder comes out, though, you guys, I might not play Thorns Druid. I might play Thorns Marauder. Thorns with an axe? Are you serious? Oh, this is the mandible. Oh, it definitely. Thorns definitely works with every weapon. But I just like axes. Axes are cool. Only thing cooler than axes is swords. But we know we're not getting those till launch. I bet you they're intentionally saving swords for 1.0. Because they know how hype it'll be. Free to play, 1.0, swords released. You kidding me? You know how hype that's a million concurrence on Steam. How are you shocking so easily? I'm a Stormweaver. It's the reason why we went Stormweaver. All damage from hits contribute to stock chance. So, in general, in fantasy games, I always, like in WoW, all of my transmogs are for maces. Like in almost all fantasy games, I prefer maces. In this game, though, they're just too slow across them. Like, some of them are very fun, and they can become fun. Like, maces aren't awful as they were, but, a lot of the preferred melee skills, like Cyclone and stuff, like, normally I would play Cyclone with a mace or something sometimes, but, like, now you can't. Like, big two-handed hammers are awesome, but, you know, part of it is just the skills they chose to put to maces don't resonate with most people. I actually like King Kongor's setup, though. That's what I'm playing, is King Kongor's Stampede setup. I'm wanting to use Leap Slam with Bone Shatter and stuff, too. But I'm just doing it with Crown of the Eyes on a Stormweaver. And clearly the damage is pretty good, you guys. I don't think it'd be a good hardcore solo self-found build. It's its boss damage is pretty low, my Witch Hunter. It's definitely a trade league. And then this patch, my Witch Hunter's kind of struggling. I need to fix the single target. I have to go revisit it soon and try and fix the single target, because with the bosses being buffed this patch, like, bossing's actually, like, way harder this patch. Like, my Witch Hunter needs some love. But no, I would not say it's hardcore solo self-found friendly. Especially since you need the helmet. No KallTorak build is hardcore or solo self-found friendly. You don't come here for that. It'd be a train wreck. Like, I'm sure like some of the Thorns builds could kind of work, but even then I wouldn't be like, you'd have to play a modified version where you're being way safer. Sacrificing way less, like, a lot of the damage. Yeah, and like, no matter what I tried, even going back to Lightning Coil, I'm trying a new chest, Hyri's Ire on my Witch Hunter right now. No matter what I try, the character is like, my best defensive on the character is move speed. Just don't get fucking hit and you don't die. Like, that's how I have to play the character right now. If you're not armor stacking and you're on the bottom side of the tree and you're not doing EV energy shield or something, like EV deflection, at least with my because like Crown of the because the build requires uniques and stuff. Like, you can't get a super high EV in deflection, so it just didn't feel good. never felt good defensively. I think I got hit by a Chaos Blast in there. They're under the corpses. I think I saw one of the Chaos Blast explosions going off there at the end. But yeah, and part of the problem is I just been locked in on like the theme of the build, right? Where I'm trying to do bullet spray, right? I was refusing to add galvanic shards. I was refusing to add like elemental attacks. I really didn't really. I was like wanting to like not add grenades. Like I was trying to my hardest to make armor-piercing rounds with riveted with high velocity rounds work. I don't know what the fuck's he talking about. Ugh. I forgot I'm playing melee. I need to get Leech on a ring right now. I don't. Leech on a ring. I don't have any Leech right now. Hey, what's up, Dirk? Abyss is gonna be scary without Leech.
My kin died by the spirit's will. You'll die by mine.
You are truly insane.
I think they have intentionally tried to design leveling uniques that get scaled out of. I don't think they're like
Every strike.
trying to sabotage uniques in a negative way. I think they just kept some of these leveling, like some uniques low scaled because they wanted you to transition out of them. I assume that's all gonna fix. That's one of those things you can tell that they're just like trying. Oh, I'm about to die of the bleed. Oh, I'm so bad at it. We need to get a bleed charm. I keep getting bled on myself. Bleeding myself to death. Sup, check idle hands for your build. What does that mean? What does that mean?
My kin died by the spirit's will. You'll die by mine.
I don't want to do Last Lament. Celtic has been, one of my viewers, Celtic, has been telling me to do
You defy the very spirit.
the Rampart crossbow. I haven't tried that yet.
Every
But yeah, my single target is just really weak right now. Like if I do Juice Delirium 16 maps on him, like last patch it would take me like 15 to 20 seconds to kill the hardest Juice Delirium 16 maps on my Witch Hunter. This patch, it's like oof, I need Leech. We need Leech. We need to get Leech on a ring. We gotta buy a Leech ring. That's what we're gonna buy real quick. But yeah, now my fights are like 45 seconds on, what level am I? 52. Which one of these rings gets replaced? This one. I don't really care about res cap right now, but get lightning cold res on it. Ring. 52. Cold res. Lightning res. Leech. See if we can get mana leeches on it as well. I doubt we can get all four, but at this level. Okay, okay. One exalt for that. Why not? To be in my hideout, but if I go to my hideout or my town, I'm gonna lose this filter search. Son of a bitch. I think I'm gonna lose, right? Why Stormweaver? Lady Thor? Yeah. What'd I fuck up? Oh. I fucked up a few things there. figured it'd be a good one for 75 here. I think we'll just take this one exalt. I usually don't have problems with her. I just, if you have Leech, she's usually fine.
Oh, nice choice.
I don't know how much physical damage I'm actually doing right now. Let's take a look.
Hi then.
How much physical damage are you, Mace Strike? It's an okay amount. We'll see how much the Leech helps. No, and now this boss on as Thorns is like, I mean, Thorns trivializes half these fights, so unfortunately, which is part of the reason why I don't want to league start as Thorns. Ooh, what do I got? Oh, they're Divine Orbs? Yay, Divine Orbs. How many Divines am I at right now? 6. Let's go, dudes. We're gonna buy a nice thing later. But yeah, part of the reason why I don't want to league start Thorns is I, like, didn't get to experience half of the new fights because they all just got one shot by Thorns. So if I don't league start Thorns, I actually get to see new encounters. Alright, let's see how much the Leech Ring helps. I don't know how much it will.
Died by the spirit's will. You'll die by mine. Let fly.
That's
Submit to the storm.
Oh yeah, the Leech helps a lot.
You defy the very spirit itself.
Yeah, I don't want to play Perfect Strike. I don't know if Perfect Strike's still meta. I would rather Mace Strike forever.
Submit to the storm.
Because at some point, we're going to, like, try Zealot's Oath and stuff, but, like, I just don't see Energy Shield Armor Hybrid working unless you're playing, like, Sacrosanctum with Recoup, and I don't think we're going to do that. Alright, we got more damage because we got more Spirit. So, yay. More bees? We'll definitely go back to the bee build at some point. The bee build will have a video at some point this league. It just needs 60, like, more divines invested into it. I just don't want to farm the divines right now. I out-synced them myself. But yeah, wait till the end game when we have Mjolnir. Mjolnir is going to help a lot. Yeah, and Herald of Thunder with Mjolnir is going to do a lot, I assume. I think we're going to put Arc in it. So we're just zapping shit all the time. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Mjolnir works out, because Mjolnir would be cool. But we might just have to, again, play a physical mix. Yeah, I thought about using Pork Loin. But no, I am not currently using Pork Loin, no. I don't need Herald of Ice right now. It should be Herald of Ash. But I did think about using Pork Loin. I just don't know. Like, I just assume I need the rare ring right now. I keep dooming about the defenses of the build. That's my biggest concern right now, so. Yeah, Miso called it the pork loin ring on the podcast once, and I just only call it the pork loin ring now. Which we're doing the podcast today, by the way. I think it's in 3 hours. So we're streaming until the podcast, and I'm going to host Miso. So we are playing this build for the next 3 hours. God, I hope this build works, you guys. This is gonna be my, like... I almost just said it's gonna be my favorite build if it works. But I say that every time. Yeah, we're talking about the freeze ring. How do you say it? It's a porcirclin ring? Porcirclin? Is that how you say it correctly? Miso called it the pork loin ring on the podcast. It's big, dude. I rolled way too early. Later. Return to Hilda. I hope it works, Stray. Porcirclin. Yeah, I knew it was something weird like that, yeah. Miso called it pork loin on the podcast, and it had me and Rabbit dying. And Miso intentionally said pork loin. He was, like, joking, but it caught us off guard. So ever since I heard that, I've just been calling it pork loin. Now we gotta get everyone calling it the pork loin ring. Give me my passives. Okay, I should be at 20 if I didn't miss any from the campaign. Ugh. We're missing 2 from Act 2. There's no passive points in Act 2, right? No, is there any from passive points from Act 1? There's no in Act 1, right? There's passive points in Act 2. I swear we got the Hinakura ones. I mean, I should be able to... If I didn't get them, I could just teleport to her. I got these ones. Oh, it's Wolfenhold. You're right. I got them all then. You're right. I was forgetting Wolfenhold. You are right. Has anyone ever used Zealot's Oath? Because I'm thinking of using Zealot's Oath, but not right now. Has anyone used Zealot's Oath with this patch? Yeah, I just feel like I want to drop all of this, get the from nothing, and just, oh, this area is so juicy now that it's been pointed out to me. Where am I going? Back to Interlude Act. Yeah, I don't know when we're going to scale Shock Magnitude Wreck. Because, like, a lot of it, like, most of the testing happens when I get to Mjolnir. So right now we just need levels. Because I want this to be a melee build, right? Like, it's Lady Thor, obviously. I just have to find the best way to solve defensives. 5k HP, 5k ES. Are you playing, like, life stacking with the helmet? I'm glad you're having fun with it, man. Shout out to Mr. Anderson in France. Glad you enjoyed the build, bro.
Your strength belongs to me now. Your wings will break against my will.
But yeah, we have to scale Shock Magnitude at some point. Oh, I'm inside of them. I've never landed inside of them before. I didn't know you could be in here. Yeah, I mean, I assume at this point a lot of people... Like, you have 5k life, you're not doing that cheap, so... How much armor do you have? Out of curiosity. With that 5k ES 5k life? I got time for you, Rare. We're trying to get levels here. We need to get the Mjolnir. We need to get the Mjolnir. Oh, I don't think I leveled up my gems. Lol. Okay, this is gonna put Leap Slam from 3943 to... Nice, 4566. Nice. Excellent. Hey Austin, yeah, we're playing Lady Thor. The Lady Thor build. With the Crown of Eyes, though. Oh, hey, a Dodre's. Ooh, Blood of the Warrior. Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Anderson. I'm glad you enjoy the build, man. It is fun. It is a good time. You tried going the hybrid way, but it's just not working, so you're just like pure ES with life stacking. God, that's so boring, though. It sounds really good. If you're doing, like, Giga regen with life stacking, like, that does sound... You sound pretty unkillable. Yeah, if we go the Warp Ball combo, I mean, you just... Yeah. I haven't played Mjolnir yet, though, so... I have no idea what it's going to look like in the end. This is my first Mjolnir build. But yeah, you sound giga tanky. That sounds fun. Yeah, the current plan is to go Mjolnir, and if Mjolnir doesn't work, we're going to transition to like a physical one-handed mace, but the current plan is Mjolnir. Yeah, I mean, Blood Mage is Blood Mage, right? Like... Yeah, because the current plan is to try out Zealot's Oath. I don't know. Like, it sounds like the way you've got it set up, it sounds really good. I have not played Zealot's Oath since 0.1, and it did not go well for me then, but I was also, like, way, way newbier then. Still a newbie, but I probably was just really bad with it. Yeah, I mean, Blood Mage is just... Again, we talked about it earlier, which is like arguably the best well-rounded ascendancy, because Infernalist, Lich, and Blood Mage are all, like, arguably S-tier ascendancies for buildcraft. This build's fun. Until we get to a boss. Whoa, the Undying... Oops. Yeah. The new Undying Hate gems are... Yeah, when you combine... some of the combinations from them are just cracked, you're right. So when I'm not taking into account the possibility of that combination there. Seems good for sure. No, I'm a dodge roll. Fine, he's upset that I dodged it.
Another beast led by nothing but its own hunger.
Yeah, the boss damage is at least better than my Infernalist from a couple days ago. A lot better. Yeah, I like Leap Slam. I didn't like it in 0-1 because of how slow it was, but it feels good right now. I don't even have attack speed on the tree. Yeah, the reverse not black gloves, I've tried making those work many times. The ultimate play is when you have Cyclone, you blender them with Cyclone when you're playing Thorns. You gotta wait for Cyclone for the real reverse knockback build to be a thing. Just your actual, just a massive blender. One day we'll have Cyclone. I think it's that way to the boss. Cyclone. It's not in the game yet. It's like the big... It's a whirlwind, cyclone, you know, spin to win. It's in PoE 1. It's called like Whirlwind in Diablo. It's not in the game yet, but when that's in the game, that's what you'll be using for blender builds. No. The time of Lady Thor has come. I gotta get a bleed charm. No. You won't.
How dare you! Loyal transfusion! Bathe in a pool of ravage! No sacrifices too great. On a scratch! I will avenge you, sisters!
Hello, Doriani. Come teach them a lesson.
Lives. If you wish to as well.
Campaign Divine Orb. Dab on them haters. I guess this is an interlude axe. Yeah, I just don't like the way Whirling Slash feels. Oh, I gotta go to town. Oh, I'm in town. I'm tripping. Teleport me to Act 2. We're doing them in reverse order. Do I have a spirit gem? Can I use this?
It is like this. I have restricted my route.
Where's my fucking stash here? Oh, up here. Level 13 or lower spirit gem. Let's add Herald of Poop. What's the lowest level you can get Reap? I know Local Hall has a Reap build, Athos. I saw him doing it with Trample Toe. That looked fun. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I've tried playing with skills from weapons before in other patches, and I've just never liked it, so that's why I'm avoiding Reap. Level 32. Alright, passive points time. Whew. Ooh, not taking enough yet. Can't face tank those hits quite yet. Need more physical leech. Or need more physical damage or leech at that point. To be able to face tank like that. Probably should just burn the worm down. So slowed. Fuck you. Stupid sand. I hate the sand. I need to get them out of this shit. Come over here, you buttheads. Am I dead? Nope. I hate the quicksand. We might need to buy a new mace soon. What level's Mjolnir? I think it's like 64 or 76, one of those. 68, 76, one of those. I eat the sand. Fuck you. What's the earliest level? What's a good Mjolnir look like? I haven't even looked them up yet. Oh, Mjolnirs are cheap. Level 78, lame. Is there a lower level one? There's level 90 ones. And they're expensive. Ooh, level 65. For 2 divines, though. I don't think we'd buy one at 65 just to buy a new one at a higher level, right? We'd probably get like... I mean, I don't know how important the higher level of Thunder God's Wrath is, to be honest. It might not matter all that much. I have no idea. I assume you want a higher level one, though. What is this build about? We're using Crown of Eyes. It's a helmet that your spell if you get bonuses to spell damage, it makes your attacks do more damage. So we're just trying to use a fun helmet to see what we can do with it. And we're deciding to do like a Lady Thor themed build. So we're going to be playing Mjolnir with like a bunch of Thor-like skills, Leap, Slam, Stampede. I have not looked up into any of the, like all of the witch hunters that are using the weapon set passive nodes. They're not doing anything super cool with it from I've seen, but I haven't looked at too many. Like this was a few weeks ago when I looked. There definitely could be something cooler now, but from what I was seeing of the high level people, there was nothing that was like, oh yeah, that's just very clearly a bossing and mapping setup. But like, you're not doing anything like... You're just min-maxing the math as high as you can, but your setup's like virtually the same. Like, you're not doing anything like crossbows with one setup and then like staffs with another. I haven't seen anything like that crazy yet. Yep, pretty much Safari, so that's why like the Mjolnir works out, because you can put like spell damage skills in it, and then you're like you're benefiting, from both attack damage and spell damage in the same build, and the math on it's actually pretty good. The amount of damage you're getting from it's actually pretty good. Single target needs some work right now. But that's okay. That'll come with time and better weapons. Yeah, so it's like possible that we end up like playing almost purely up here and getting a bunch of the lightning damage stuff. Like, who knows how we're going to play the build? Who knows how we're going to play the build? We just need it to do damage, and we need it to be tanky, and we need it to use... All it needs to do is damage, use Crown of Eyes and Mjolnir, and survive. Outside of that, I'm being flexible. But right now, the current plan is like a Lady Thor build.
Serpent Clan leave a trail of destruction in their wake.
Yeah, it's like when I saw the initial thing about the weapon set passives, like it was like, oh, okay, so they're literally making it to where you can use every single passive point as a weapon set passive, but like there's no build where you would functionally do that, right? You're at most, like you said, going to use 40 to 50 because there's you're hard limited into, like, you can't use weapon set passives on jewel slots and you can't use them on keystones. So the paths through those have to be like a base tree. So like there's no world where you're reasonably playing all of them. So it was functionally playing almost like it was last patch with a little bit more flexibility, which is cool, but yeah, it's not as cool as you would hope. Asala! The Lizard League! I mean, this build's like, my assumption when I put on Crown of Eyes was like, oh, okay, this sucks while leveling, we'll try again in Endgame. But the fact that it's doing this well is awesome. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to be putting in Mjolnir. You can always do the teleporting style where you're just warping around the map. Probably, like, my first thing I'm going to test is Arc. That was the first thing. Just because you're going to be shooting lightning bolts out all the time. We'll see how that goes. There's so many things to test with it. But, and again, I'm still not even, hopefully Mjolnir works. Hopefully Mjolnir works. Agreed, stupid. Agreed. It is a very minor buff to a very minor portion of the player base that got to utilize 5 to 10 passive points a little bit better. But I still think Witch Hunter's very good. But I'm a weirdo. I've been a Witch Hunter since 0.1. And if they ever let us get Crown of the Pale King as a keystone, I will be playing Witch Hunter Culling Strike Thorns 100%. Nice. You haven't done cast on minion deaths before. Seems cool. Might have to do cast on minion death on the bee build, but that also means less bees, you know? So you can't. Dead. I'm dead. Stuck. I should have leap slammed out, dumbass. Rolled into an abyss. Yeah, I'm not tanky enough for abyss yet. A thick abyss yet. Not to roll in like that. Been playing too many ranged characters lately. Abyss has been a joke on my Witch Hunter. And even on my Infernalist, it was easy. Gotta get back in the melee mindset. Where leaping into Abyss is scary again. Lady Thor. Alright, I'm just not gonna fuck with Abyss right now. But not when my energy shield's depleted. Takes so long to recoup. Oh, get to a checkpoint. Woo! I mean, it's a cool looking build, that's for sure, right? Too many. Alright. Already level 56. Making good pace. What time is it? I need to try and get lunch before the podcast at some point.
I do not fear you, Firespawn.
It's pretty awesome, Safari. Y'all check it out sometime. Gotta get levels right now. Oof, we gotta get a new mace soon.
Now your blaze is but smoke.
Damn. Yeah, Wind Dancer on a Gemling would be very good, that's for sure. We are running Crown of Eyes. We have no Mjolnir yet. Subgletta. Oof. I just hate ES on melee characters. I'm gonna have to get that recovery set up. That 5k ES 5k life instant or 5k ES 5k life setup sounded sick. Nice, Gletta. Yeah, I'm having fun leveling it. Once it gets online, it's like immediately like the single target needs work, but that'll come with levels and just a better one-hander. I'm excited to get to the point where I'm wielding Mjolnir, because it really is good. Like, it already feels like kind of like a Lady Thor build, but we don't even have the Mjolnir on yet. So if the Mjolnir works, I'm gonna be excited. And I kind of want to almost lean more into the Mjolnir at this point. I don't know, Tex. I've never used the hammer throw skill. Yeah, we'll see what happens in late game. I just know I wanted to play Leap Slam and Stampede because when I watched King Kongor playing it, it looked cool. The fact that it's working with Herald of Thunder is cool. Look at all the zaps. I don't know if we'll use Astramentus. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. Because rare amulets, they get us melee skills or spell skills, depending on if we're scaling the spell in Mjolnir or the attack skills we're using. Rare amulets get a bunch of spirit, which we use spirit to scale the damage of Threaded Light. And then rare amulets get spell power on them, which scales our helmet. And the skill, which was scale, like anything that gets spell power double dips on the Mjolnir skill, as well as whatever attack skills we're using, so... Yeah, the focus is giving us so much damage when combined with the helmet. Which is why we keep talking about Infernalist being better. Which I'm surprised you didn't do this on an Infernalist, Gletta, if you're going to be doing it too. You. But Chrono is also awesome, so I'm not trying to swap you. Chrono, it sounds fun too. Well, it's not too bad, Oik. It's not as bad as you would think. Rings, breach rings get a lot of stats. We get a lot of stats on a few pieces. We can always run ingenuity belts if we had to get extra stats. Like, yes, it's going to be a focus. You have to hit the stat requirements of it. But I don't think it's going to be that bad. We'll be fine. Ah, gotcha. I mean, I'm liking the Stormweaver already. Like, the double shock is so nice. And it's so cool seeing Wind Dancer scale with the crown. Do heralds count as attacks? Oh, so my heralds are scaling with Crown of Eyes too. Oh, I'm about to bleed to death. Movement skill while bleeding. Let's go. I ain't scared of you, Rare. Maybe I should be. Yeah, I really want to get to, like, hopefully 80 plus by the end of the day. So tomorrow's stream, we're purely fucking around with Mjolnir. And I might stream again later tonight, but I have a lot of game dev work I gotta do today. Alright, this fight's probably gonna suck. I am not the best scaled for it. I really want to get the Zealot's Oath Leech setup done, but I don't think we can do that till late game. Oh, it's quick? Sorry. I have bad eyes. I need a new prescription. And, yeah, I need to also just make my Twitch chat bigger, my text bigger and stuff, but, yeah, it's hard for me to read, sorry. It did look like an O to me. Oh, you're a bitch, dude. I ain't scared of you. Go on, call Zarok. Call Zarok, you little pansy. Call him. You won't. Oh, you bitch.
Your destiny.
It's death. You're the design. Every angle? You're there, though. I saw you go there, dude. You're not as sneaky as you think you are. Where'd you go, though? Huh? You just giving up, buddy? Huh? Yeah, I'd give up too. Alright. That's new. I was kicking his ass too, and then he just gave up. He got caught on the lamp. So, you weren't here for it earlier, but I believe, let me scroll up, it was Nihilus. He was talking about how he was playing, not this style, but he was I asked if anyone was playing Zealot's Oath, and he said, let me find what he said. He has 5k ES and 5k life with Zealot's Oath, and he's combining it with one of the, Undying Hates, and he's basically unkillable. He's not doing hybrid armor ES, he's just doing life stacking ES. He's got 5k life, 5k ES. Obviously, 5k life, 5k ES is a very expensive setup. I'm probably not achieving that, but he said he was doing Zealous Oath with one of the Undying Hates, with just pure ES stacking and life stacking. And he was unkillable, so I'm kind of interested in trying that. I mean, I've been using Undying Hate's protagonists. I think, you know, my demon build, I'm using an Undying Hate, aren't I? But yeah, he said, I asked earlier if anyone's playing Zealot's Oath, and he said he was running Zealot's Oath with the Undying Hate, and it just made his, like, him just crack, so I assume that's the setup we're gonna try it once the because I'm already not liking the armor ES hybrid. I don't know which one it was. On one, maybe it's my Arctic Armor build that I'm using the Undying Hate. One of them is using it. Maybe it's the Arctic Armor build. Oh, Tech Rod. Yeah, Nellis is saying Tech Rod. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm using Tech Rod on my Arctic Armor build. I'll have to go look. I might be able to scoop it from him. There's 4 variants, to be honest. That's true. I think I've used 2 of them so far. is, maybe it's not an Undying Hate I'm using on my demon, is the thing that turns the nodes. I have one on my demon that made me, it converted my intelligence to gain no mana. Was that one of the Undying Hates? I don't know if that was one of the Undying Hates. I know I'm using Tech Rod on my Arctic Armor character, but I don't remember what I used on my demon yesterday. I used something that made my intellect no longer give me mana, so it would lower my thing. I think that was the one of those. I don't remember. Yeah, Adelies is what I want. I'm gonna get Adelies for sure. The Bloodletting lineage support gem. Oh, that was a heroic tragedy. Gotcha. But I know I'm using Tech Rod on one of my characters. I remember buying it. I'm pretty sure it's my Arctic Armor guy. I'm pretty sure it was the Arctic Armor guy. Oh, yeah, Orloth's Heroic Tragedy. So yeah, I'm using the, never mind. So I'm using a Heroic Tragedy on my demon. But I think I'm using Tech Rod on my Arctic Armor build. We're gonna retree this later for sure. Oh, by the way, Gletta, we were talking about this earlier. I'm thinking about getting a From Nothing for Resonance, because you can get Chakra of Thought, which is damage taken from mana before life, and then the increased attack speed while not on low mana. But also, you get these 3 points here. Spellblade, which is increased spell damage while wielding a melee weapon, 32%. Increased spell damage while wielding a melee weapon, 12%. And another 12% here. So, for the Resonance for From Nothing. And then you can get more damage taken from mana before life if we need that as a defensive layer. But, for 3 points right here, there's a fuckload of Spirit from a From Nothing. So, that might be one of the plays we do. We could obviously path down here too, but I think From Nothing, because Resonance is in range. So, for 4 points, Chakra of Thought plus Spellblade and then 2 spell damage nodes. That seems like the play. How many characters do you have right now? Let me log on to my Magma Barrier character just because I want to see... I keep saying Magma Barrier because it was Arctic Armor with Ignite. I want to see if he has it. But for this patch... I mean, I'm at the character cap and I bought a lot of slots, but for this patch specifically... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I think I have a Tech Rod on this guy. I could have sworn he was using a Tech Rod. I might have moved it or sold it though, but... because I did swap him to a completely different setup. I ended up doing Mind Over Matter, so I might have gotten rid of the Tech Rod. I don't remember if I'm still using it. I want to check, though. I hope I still have it. I don't know if they're expensive. Pretty sure I'd put it up here. Okay, I don't see it. Could have... oh, it's right here? No, this is not it. I gotta... oh no, this is Undying Hate. Oh wait, no, this is it. This isn't Tech Rod. This is Krugel. Kugrel. Kurgle. So I don't have a Tech Rod. I could have sworn I used Tech Rod on someone though. I just don't remember who. $22 a null for a Tech Rod? Gotcha. I'm gonna have to farm later then. Which is fine. Alright, back to leveling. Damn, I could have sworn I had a Tech Rod. Maybe one of my characters has a Tech Rod someplace. There might be one in my stash too. I'll have to look for it later. The Crown of Eyes looks cool though. It's a cool helmet. Yeah, I was... Maybe I'm using Tech Rod on my Infernalist. No. No, I used Tech Rod on someone. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who it is. It was one of my characters. Do I have a Tech Rod someplace? I don't know if that's how you spell it. I got an Amanamu. I know I have a Tech Rod on one of my characters. I'm just gonna have to go dig through them later. I got 2 Amanamus. Fuck! How much do Amanamus sell for right now? Can I flip these to get a Tech Rod? Need to turn on my Exile exchange. I think I've moved on from the Infernalist, unfortunately. Exile exchange doesn't want to tell me what it's worth. Oh, it's only worth a few annuls. Well, I'll probably have to do some Sekhmet later, and we'll buy one later. I've used a Mamu before. I don't remember who it was on. I don't know if I have one that's in range right now to check. No way to pin it without putting it in. Who did I use a Mamu on? Oh, I used the Amamus on my Thorns characters for a bit. Alright, let's go level. We need levels. We need levels. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Okay. I just gotta get ready for the podcast at some point. Yeah, I mean, I like the demon. It's just my biggest problem is if they made it to where there was a way to get stacks faster, I would play demon more. But the fact that, like, a lot of your builds, like, they feel best when you're, like, over 100 or 200 or even 300 stacks, like, that's fucking too long. Like, there was a point yesterday where I got to 600 stacks, and that was 10 minutes of sitting there, you know? Like, it was very fun, and the build was cool looking. And I like Demon Form, but yeah. I just wasn't happy with the build. What drops the Undying Hate? I don't remember. One of those things. One of the things in the game. Alright, so we're potentially going ES life stacking now with a Tech Rod. The Abyss boss drops it. Oh. Pork loin going on the big O card for the podcast. It's a fun word. All you gotta do is put Diablo 2 on the bingo card, though, and you'll always hit.
We killed this witch first, then we finish what we started.
Flame and frost shall fail you.
By your fists. Ice rend the earth. Your rage is showing, old one. Your arrogance will be your undoing.
I think we need to get a new mace soon.
Flames consume all.
Well, I'm tanky at least. Even without, for now at least.
In all things opposed,
Even without the Tech Rod, Life Leech cheese or whatever. Leech cheese.
Sans take you.
I've been playing a lot of builds lately though. And playing this build just like reinforces the fact that I'm at home on melee. Even though this is like slower and more rippy than like all my last previous builds, I love melee. Yeah, that's curious, because, I mean, the initial plan was to go double chill, double freeze, or whatever. But if there's a way to work Tech Rod or Arcane Surge into that, that Tech Rod cheese or whatever, that's obviously, pretty good. Well, like, there's so many ways I feel like this can be built. We're just gonna have to... This might be like a week or two build where we're just testing multiple things.
Its purpose eludes me.
But right now, again, still the most appealing thing to me is the Lady Thor theme of it. If that gets scrapped, though, I'm fine with that. Because the goal really is... The ultimate goal is Crown of Eyes. We're doing a Crown of the Eyes build. But the first goal is Lady Thor. And getting that tanky enough to kill bosses. And that, like, well... Yeah, it's just a lot of passive points, you know? These passive points, like... Maybe you end up, like... Can you get Sanguinatic Rituals from Mind Over Matter from nothing? Because that makes that a little bit easier. Like, obviously, you might be pathing over here for Energy Shield stuff, but, like... That's still a lot of passives. Well, we probably wouldn't do this stuff, because we're not playing crit. Well, maybe we... Oh, no, the right side's not crit version, never mind. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to see how much regen it does if it's needed. We'll have to get there first. I'm excited to try Mjolnir, though. I've not played one yet. Yeah, I don't, like, I don't know why, but I'm, like, just kind of off on the mana stack idea of it. Like, maybe mana stacking is the play because of the spell power mana stacking stuff, but for some reason, like, I don't know. Every time I try mana stacking stuff, it just never feels good. But we'll have to see how it goes. I'm just, my assumption is I won't be taking any of this stuff. But I have no idea. I get hyper paranoid about defensives. I've tried mana stacking on Thorns and with like Arctic Armor builds before. One of them was with Archmage, probably. The Arctic Armor one was with Archmage. I don't think I did Archmage with Thorns, though. Ugh, Abyss is always just so spicy. Am I dead? Bleed? Save me, Leech! Woo! And yeah, I didn't like mana stacking thorns. I know Lily likes it, but I am not a fan.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Tear!
You will not bite me here.
Whew, he slaps. Can't face tank her like that. Don't have the leech. Need more damage for her if we're gonna face tank her. No face tankerino.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Scour!
Oh, she is such a slapper.
Tear! Suffocate! Run!
I am dead.
This changes nothing!
No, I stunned your ass. It changed something.
Storm and twine!
You ain't that scary. I'm almost out of life last. Ugh, she is brutal. I think we have to upgrade our mace. I think we're at that point.
Choke on the nests!
Yeah, definitely regret going ES hybrid this early, because the ES hybrid is just not working this early. We did. Every time I've tried Eldritch battery setups, I hate it, but we've never done it like super juice. Let's buy a new mace. I need a new mace. Oh, we spawned her. One more attempt. Yeah, anytime I play her as a melee character, I always have a shield. Oh, that bleed fucked my butt. She's way easier with a shield, because I just block everything.
Drown in darkness! Ruin! This changes nothing!
Changes something.
Your end is nigh!
She just attacks so fast.
Ruin!
I don't know how to counterplay her without a shield and just better defensives.
This changes nothing!
Changes something. You got stunned. Woo. She is hurt. These little caster boys being annoying.
Suffocate!
Which way?
Ruin! Mist and storm and twine! Ah!
Nice. We didn't need to swap gear. Clutched it out.
Yet you die within whimper. What are they doing?
If you use Snap Second Wind 3, you can spam healing on yourself. What do you mean, Roki? Snap Second Wind 3? What's the tech there? I don't understand. Isn't Snap just like a consumption of...
Can be used to detonate any frozen, shocked, or ignited enemy. This will leave behind an elemental infusion. Snap
But how does this heal me? What's Second Wind do? I thought Second Wind was just cooldown. Second Wind 3 give me like a
It worked.
a heal? Let's find out. Let's find out. second. And oh, nice. That's cool. That's a neat little, like, emergency heal tech. Does snap have a long cooldown? I probably should just put vitality in, though.
What brings you in?
That is on
That'll help a lot too. If I had vitality in, then that fight actually would have been way easier. But I'm a bum. Get rid of Herald of Ice. We ain't running pork loin. Where's vitality? Boom. Nope. We didn't need the healing for the boss anyway. But now, it would be way easier. Do I have a waypoint over there? Alright. So I think the podcast is in 90 minutes. I am going to go get food before it. So at some point I'm going to have to get up and like make food. And because my legs hurt, it's going to take me like 15 to 20 minutes to get something to eat probably. So I'll be AFK for like... Not right now. I'm going to finish the interlude probably. And then I'm going to go make food. But at some point I'm going to have to AFK for a little bit. Before the pod. I think the pod is an hour earlier than we scheduled. Rest in peace, Miso, and his sleep schedule. He already wakes up early for the podcast because of Rabbit's time zone, and now he's waking up earlier. Rabbit's birthday, I don't think he wanted to start the podcast super late, I'm guessing. But it's Rabbit's birthday. Woo! Almost thought I could burst them all down in time. Not quite. Where's my res at? I'm missing lightning and fire res. I have a feeling I needed to go up. Yeah, that was the exit there. The 2500 energy shield is nice, but then once it's all gone right now, I'm just not recovering for it. So I need to get that set up. You can just spam snap to heal yourself the full. Interesting. Let me try that. Okay, I probably can't lift through that though while spamming snap. Let me try again. Let's take some damage. Hit me. Get rid of my energy shield. Here, you hit hard, right? Ugh. Where's some hard-hitting shit? Okay. Oh, yeah, that is kind of just healing you, huh? Interesting. Yeah, it just kind of heals you for a chunk of your life. Interesting. Not very practical, as I just want to heal while I'm attacking. But in oh shit moments, It seems fine. Interesting. I never did that on my Warbringer. I don't like war cries though. I avoid them. The shouting's annoying. Give me them skill points. Thank you. I hate my tree. I don't know what I want to do. I want to reroute it, but it's too. I don't want to sit here rerouting it on stream. We'll fix this later. We got places to be, levels to get. Maze Strike's really good. I have leveled Mace Strike. I think my very first Wind Dancer build last patch was specifically only using Mace Strike outside of Wind Dancer for single target. Then they could Wind Dancer wasn't doing any of the single target. Mace Strike is very, very good. The door was open, but it didn't let me in. I got locked out. Okay, respawn at checkpoint. Alright, this fight might be hard with our current damage. We might be required to upgrade weapon here. We'll see. Not if they fight like this. Did you stand still? I'm trying to stun you, lady. Dead? Nope. Got out of there in time. Oof, shouldn't have ate that much. There we go. Alright. We're just barely tanky enough to be able to live through their hits with the Leech we got. Alright, there we go. Interlude Act's cleared. We are in Endgame. Alright, get our last passive points, and then we are done. Not done, but... I'm pretty sure cleansed is always better, Rage Pro. Pretty sure cleansed is always better, but that's a question you'd have to ask Rabbit, not me. But I'm pretty sure you almost always want a cleansed. But yeah, I do not know. Wish I could tell ya. Wish I could tell ya. Ugh. All right, we are in Endgame.
Life in the desert depends.
Did Rabbit? I haven't watched Rabbit's latest video. Lettuce leaf. Okay, do I want a new mace? See if I can get a cheap one-handed mace. These all suck. About attack skills. Pretty sure mine's better. Alright, just do a map. I mean, it's just a different play style. You have to go into solo self-found with, like, a knowledge of crafting and, like, a solid build. Like, solo self-found can be a very easy experience if you go in, not easy, right, but, once you have an understanding of crafting and you have, like, a good solo self-found build, like, solo self-found is very reasonable to play, but it is a very different play style. But there's just so much knowledge that you have to have. Like, it's such a knowledge check. And it's something you want to start learning now, because the further we get into the game, the more difficult it's going to be to get that base understanding of how to craft and stuff. Same, Nian. That's why I don't bother with it. Oh yeah, that's why I'm getting zapped by lightning and fire so hard. I'm negative res right now. We gotta fix that. Not negative res, but I'm below res cap. Rip. That is a brutal start. You re-go. You restart from there. Yeah, the negative res is hurting. It's hurting. Not negative. Not the cap res. Yeah, I don't like that, like, you really need to be, like, looking up the, like, yes, it requires a lot of focus and attention, and, like, I already get, like, anxious whenever I'm, like, not playing the game on stream, and I'm just, like, looking at the passive tree, like, I know there's some viewers that are, like, down for the craft, stuff, but, like, I don't know, it ain't for me. Abyss just kicks my ass every time. We are not ready for it. Oof. We are not ready for map bosses, bros. Oh, I have my mass... We can't do any map boss right now. I have max boss Atlas passives on right now. We ain't killing shit. I don't have my Atlas passives off. The fact that I live, that's funny, though. Yeah, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. Max boss Atlas passives means it's like a 2 million plus HP boss. We're level 59 with bad gear. Load screen hell. Okay, let's get out of this. Oh, making us log out. Okay. I am probably not using Chober Chabber, no. We're going Mjolnir. It doesn't surprise me that there's that many bugged Atlas passives. Yeah, I think I saw the video you're talking about. Yeah, from the sound of it, like there's just so many that are with 0.3.1, right? They got bugged, I believe is what they're saying. Okay, guys, I did say I was going to stream till the podcast, but my leg is bothering. I want to walk around and go get food and stuff, and I don't want to like AFK for like 25 minutes just to stream for like 40 minutes until the podcast. So I'm probably just going to end the stream here. In a little over an hour, the podcast will be live. Me, Miso, and Rabbit. I'll go ahead and host Dead Rabbit, just so you guys can get eventually hosted into the podcast. But yeah, I'm just going to end the stream there. Sorry, guys. I might stream later tonight, but if I do not stream later tonight after the podcast, it'll be late after the podcast. We'll stream tomorrow. Rabbit is German, yes, and it's his birthday. So yeah, we're having a birthday podcast, but yeah, the podcast will be fun. But yeah, I will see you guys on the pod, and if I don't see you later tonight, I will see y'all tomorrow, and we'll be playing more of this build. Right now, we're locked in on seeing how far this goes, but yep. Join the Thorns Discord. We have a channel for this build where we're talking about it and stuff if you want to talk about the build. And I'll see you guys.